Hello, everyone. Thank you for checking out this episode of Nerd Caliber. I'm here with Jacobella with this amazing Harley Quinn cosplay from the movie Birds of Prey. Thank you for coming back. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me back. I'm so happy to see you. I'm doing well. It's a new year. So I'm gonna embrace that and keep going, in this strange pandemic time. So
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about your cosplay. What what made you decide to cosplay this character?
oh my gosh. I am in love with Harley Quinn. I'm obsessed with her. And so I knew the character from when I was a kid. I grew up on Batman the animated series and I loved it. But then I sort of like lost touch with her. I didn't really know much. And then I'm actually an actor and I played her in a short film, a fan film about like 3 years ago now. And when I got the role, I was like, Harley Quinn, let me make sure I do my research. And in doing the research, I was like, I love this person. Like I was like, this is I just totally got hooked really, really fast. And playing her and doing anything involving her makes me feel so, so free. So I couldn't stop.
How did you assemble the pieces for your cosplay?
This one actually, of all the Harleys I've done, this one was the most like, for lack of a better word, like it just came together organically. These pieces, they had them all out when the movie was coming out, and I just remember stroke of luck one day before all of the virus and everything got bad. It was when we were open and everything like that. I was walking around and I saw these pieces and I went. It was Hot Topic and it was Spencer's. That's where the jewelry and this jacket's from, and they were just in the window and they were for some reason having a major sale. And so I was like, I wasn't expecting to get an entire cosplay today, but it sort of just fell into my lap. And that has not happened with cosplays at all. It's been a struggle to construct some of them. So this one just sort of like fell into my arms and I was like, great. This is, of course I'm going to do it. I wasn't even really planning to do it until the opportunity came.
Okay. What can you tell us about the makeup and wig?
Yeah, so okay, the makeup was tough for me. I'm not that great of a makeup person. My background's in theater, so I'm used to doing like really, really extreme looks that won't get too washed out in like the bright stage lights. That's like where how I learned. So I actually watched a lot of tutorials on YouTube to see how Margot Robbie got this look. And luckily, Harley Quinn, she has a wow factor to her makeup. So I was like, okay, I'm used to that with theater. So I watched a couple tutorials on YouTube to try and get more contouring and just see, how to. I don't know why, but this one I really wanted to try and emulate, the colors in her eyeshadow, the way that they had it all done. So that was fun. And the wig I bought, this is actually from More Valley Wigs from Amazon, and I did a lot of work to it. When I first got it, it's a great wig, and I was super excited, but it wasn't like the bangs weren't exactly right. So my mom and I spent like a few hours. I had it on my little bust head, and I was like, I just took a leap, and I was like, I'm just gonna cut it, and we're gonna see how that goes. And with my mom's help, it worked out better than I had hoped.
Oh, okay. Would you say it was a very tricky process?
Yeah, the wig was. I've actually never done that before. I'm a little bit new to cosplay, so I'm not that, versed in wigs and makeup, and I'm still learning. And so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to take a chance. And I just started cutting, and I was looking at the pictures of her from the film, and I was like, well, she has this short part here, so I'm gonna chop it, and then we're gonna do a little bit of the bangs. And by luck, it ended up not being atrocious. So
Oh, okay. Um,
definitely one of the harder things I've done.
was it very difficult to assemble the rest of the cosplay, like to finding the necklace and things like that?
Yeah. These were like little found pieces. This one I think I ordered online because this is actually my favorite necklace of hers from the film, and I like to wear it in my regular life sometimes. And this one I ordered. This costume was kind of more like how am I going to find things? It was like a little, where's Waldo game kind of, except for the initial jacket and the initial outfit that sort of just fell into my lap. I did just some research online to try and find, the pieces that fit. And these ones, yeah, these I think are from Spencer's. Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that the cosplay is comfortable?
Oh yeah, she pretty much every Harley I've done has been super super comfortable. You can move, you can jump around, you can do cartwheels, and the heels are a little tough to do cartwheels in. I have not tried that. I'm not going to, but I bet Harley could do it. And the rest of it, yeah, it's super comfortable. The plastic is a little bit can't exactly breathe, but it's not so bad.
Okay. What do you do to study for posing, like for photos, things like that? How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So the way that I have gone about doing that, so my background, like I said, is in acting. I'm an actor, and I have modeled a little bit, like over the years here and there. And so what I like to do for the poses, um, old school stuff that I learned, certain angles, basic stuff like that I think are more flattering for myself, so I use those. But that's sort of like the superficial part of it. The more whichever character I'm playing, whether it's on film or in photography, I think about, okay, who are they, what do they want, and how are they going to get it, and what is the little arc of this story that we're telling in this moment, even if it's just as simple as a photograph. So for Harley, I mean, there's all, especially with this one, it's like she wants her sandwich, she wants her drink, she's looking for, whatever it is you kind of want to make up in your head. Especially with Harley, she's so much fun, and she's so, like I said before, like freeing. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
If you had to start this cosplay all over again, what would you do differently?
Let's see. One thing that I know I just continuously need to improve on is like my tattoo applying situation, because she has all kinds of tattoos, and I usually just use the temporary, I'll just do it with water and do it that way. But I had a situation around Halloween with the face. That's why I don't have the rotten tattoo here, because I had put it on my face and then I couldn't get it off for like a while, because I just don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like a more capable learned person would be like, this is what you do. So I had rubbed it with rubbing alcohol, and I regretted that a lot. So now I know, don't ever do that. Fun fact, don't do that to your face, it burns. And yeah, I would definitely practice with the tattoos more. And other than that, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with it overall. It sort of was one of the easiest ones that I've had to do so far. Yeah.
If someone comes up to you and says that they want to do a cosplay similar to this, what would you advise them to do first?
Oh my gosh. I would be like, yes, that's amazing. I love Harley. And then I would just tell him, I mean, obviously I would assume they would have already seen the film or whatever. Um, but the biggest thing and the most important thing is have fun, in my humble opinion. It's for you, it's for your love of the character, and whatever, like for example, some of the props I made for Harley are not they're not accurate to the film, or they're not accurate even to a comic book. I sort of designed them myself just because I love her, and it was fun for me. And so, like, whatever speaks to you the most about the character, go with that and express yourself that way. Like, I think that's so beautiful and fun. And if someone said they wanted to do it, I would be like, yeah, awesome. Think about what you want and go with that, and don't let anyone tell you it's not right, or it's not correct, or it's not this or that. It's about you and what speaks to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about this cosplay. Before we wrap up, one more question. Why do you think Harley Quinn is, I mean, that character's been around for maybe what, for 20 years now, maybe? Why do you think that character is still very popular, even more popular than ever?
Yeah, she's blowing up, isn't she? She's slowly been getting, more and more popular. I think that she is just such an explosion of like witty freedom, and like, almost reckless abandon, sometimes good, sometimes bad. And I think, when you have some of the amazing writers for her, like we've had, like Paul Dini, like Amanda Connor. Like you have these people that can bring her to life in a way I think is just so compelling to a lot of people because it makes them feel free. They connect with someone who, and she's also really human. You know, she has a lot of flaws. She has a lot of things that she's been through, choices that she's made, and sometimes, sometimes she'll like purposefully choose the wrong choice. She kind of she's like a wild card, and I think that's a lot of fun for people. And I think it's hard not to fall in love with her because I think in all of that, I think she's really, really genuine. There's nothing about her that is like a lie. It's just what you see is what you get. Whichever side of her is coming out at that moment, that's who it is. And I think a lot of people can relate to her, can learn from her, and I think that's why she's just been exploding so much.
For anyone who wants to see more of your work online, where can they go?
Oh, let's see. I have an Instagram and I just got a TikTok. I'm a little TikTok baby and I know nothing about it, but I'm there and it's the same name. It's just my first and last name. At the handle, it's Jacobella Luongo, which I know is a mouthful. It's Jacobella Luongo, all one word. That's my Instagram handle, my TikTok handle. Where else am I? I'm also on Facebook under that name. I have a professional one. And what else? I have a professional website. If you really want to see all my work, it's all there on my professional website, which is the same, just first and last name .com. And yeah, I think that about covers it. I'm also on IMDb if you're looking under the same name, first and last name, and some of my films are up there. So yeah.
Oh, okay, excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about this. And to our viewers out there, please be safe and stay tuned for more cosplay content. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Bye guys. Stay safe.